Somebody say Halloween. Halloween! I just made this. He's so lovely. I'm so excited. I think everybody should have one, so I'm going to show you how to do it. Isn't he so cute? I mean, if you had orange rings, you could do orange rings there instead, but I didn't have the right size. However, I think it adds a bit of interest. I love him anyway. He's dead sweet. Inside there is a 12mm bead. If you haven't got a 12-meter bead, 12-meter bead, can you imagine the size of that bead? Yeah, you can stuff it with a bit of teddy stuffing or a bit of tissue paper. And then you can use felt tip pen to colour in the green so it doesn't show through there and there. But ideally, if you've got a 12mm bead, and you could have an orange one, a green one. In my case, I got a clear one because that's all I had on hand when I thought about this morning. So I'm going to show you how to make one of these bad boys. So what I'm basically doing is I'm using vertebrae. So if you know how to do vertebrae, all I did was wrap it around a bead, to be honest, and then just sewed it up on the ends. But it's quite effective. Grab your vertebrae sizes. So in my case, I use these 5/16s, 16 SWG, that's the big one. Then the smaller ones, there's no label on them, but I know they're 3/16s, right, which is your 5mm in imperial, in inches, in, let me take that back, in millimeters, sorry. Right, so that's them. Then the silver ones, which are also in the vertebrae section, they're your 3/16s in imperial, which are your 5mm, 20 AWG. These, I'm faffing this up, but the ring sizes will be down in the description anyway. And then the green rings for our top and bottom bits are these here, which are 20 AWG. 4.3mm, also known as your 532s in imperial. So that's what we're using, okay? Use 10 big ones of the orange variety. And then 10 that go inside those of the 3/16s. I've got a goldy colour. You could do more orange if you want to keep it all orange. You could use a more yellow than what I've got, but I just liked, so you can do what you want. Mix it up. Make an array of pumpkins. Make an entire patch. Awesome. Right, so what we want to do now is we want to do a bit of vertebrae. Okay, we're going to use 10 big ones and 10 small ones. That's your 5/16s and your 3/16s. And then we're going to join it in a circle. So what we want to do first, I'm just going to, there are tutorials that I've already done on vertebrae. If you're not familiar with it, I will try and explain as I'm going. But in the description, I will put the links to vertebrae so you can look at it a bit more in depth if you want to. Okay, so first of all, take one of each colour and put them on. And onto that, close up 2 of the 20 AWG 3/16s. Like that. Make sure your closes are neat. And through those 2 that we just put in, we're going to put another orange and yellow. Let's go by the colours now, right? 1. Should have pre-opened my rings really, but I was too excited. Right, so let me just pre-open the next ones, just so I can do the next bit without putting this work down. So we've got our that, right? What we're going to do is split the 2 silver ones apart and push one of those sets through. See, so it does a step like that. You with me? And then onto there, we want to put in, so grab those 2 there now with one of our silver ones. And then repeat Bye-bye, ring. Excellent. Let's go another one. We'll go and retrieve that one in a minute. If it's retrievable. Okay, so now we want to put an orange and a gold in. There's an orange. There's a gold. Okay, so, right, making sure that step, that one is above that one. This first one's always going to be wonky, right? Because until it gets joined in the round, it's going to be a bit of a mess here. Just ignore that for now. So fold that towards you. Open up the two silvers again and push them through. You start to see the pattern coming now, right? So hold that there. Put another two of the silver ones through the two that you've just added. That's one. And there's two. And my glass is getting in the way of the... Let me move over here a bit, just in case. Right, so there's our two. So now, once again, we're going to want an orange one and a gold one. Uno oranjo. Oops, and a gold one. There. There. So looking for where that step is, because if it's that way, that'll be the wrong way. Look, we want to continue in the pattern. So fold that down. Spread those open and push it through. See this, you think, oh my God, but it's all right, because at the end, we just rectify it by doing that. Right, so we're stepping along nicely now. Let me put that down and open some more rings up. One. I'll do another couple and then I'll fast forward for you. Do another two. Okay, so here's our piece. We're going to put in two silvers, one, or whatever colour you've decided to use. Two. Yep, perfect. So now we want another oranges and lemons. One. And two. So you get the idea by now, yeah? You're bored. If you're no vertebrae, you're bored by now. Fold over. Squeeze open and poke through. And here we go. So keep going now until you've done all that. All your 10 rings, 10 golds and 10 oranges are all in a row, right? So to join these in a circle, what we want to do, if we look, each of these silver ones are going through the eye, so it's going through two gold ones and through two orange ones. So to join them up, we're going to want to put this round. Look at the way it's stepping. As this going around, they're underneath. So we're going to want to put that on top of the other side one, so they're stepped like that, yeah? Then we're going to want to take a silver ring and we're going to want to go through both orange and gold on that side and the orange and gold on that side. So let me just look at this. Yeah, so pick up that orange and that gold on this side, and then make sure these go over and grab, fiddly, grab the orange and the gold from the other side. Have I grabbed? Have I grabbed? Yes, I've grabbed, right. That's one in. And then turn him round because we want to do the same on the other side. Grab another silver ring. And we can see there that we want to go through that orange and gold there. And then through that orange and gold on this side. Like that. And that will join our vertebrae into a circle. Hopefully. Just check. Yeah. You've got to give them a bit of a wiggle. Push them all back into line. And you should be able to now not work out where you were. Yeah, that's fine. So they're all now joined in a circle. Happy flipping days. So what we're going to do now is our green bit. Our green bit. That was Welsh, wasn't it? Lovely boy. So open up our little greenies. I think we want 6 of these. So let me just open up 6. 1, 2. You often hear me say things like join in the round. It's because I'm a knitter and a crocheter. Well, I was until I moved on to this. So sometimes I will use references from knitting and crocheting. But to be honest, it's the same thing. It's all just clever, loopy joining nonsense. Okay, so with our first green ring, looking at the base, yeah, put it through 2 of the silver ones. And what we're going to do is we're going to go around, joining these in sets of 2. So there's 1 in there. So find the next 2. Put 1 in there. And then find the next 2. There's them 2 there. They will disappear inside there. Don't worry about it. We'll find them. We'll fish the little buggers out again. The next 2. So that's 4. So we should have 1 more to go, I think. Those 2 are done. Those 2 are done. Yep, so it's just those 2. So just going around the one side and grouping those silver rings into sets of 2. Looks like a bit of a mess. Don't panic. Go in from the other side. Give it a wiggle. And you'll see those rings there, right? So now we want to pick all those up with another green one. Right, so go around and just go beep, 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 beep. Maybe don't make the silly noise. Totally up to you. Close that up. Stick your finger back in his bum. Wiggle it all around. And make sure they're all going the same way. See? Make sure they're all lying the same way. That one actually isn't. Don't know how I did that because I thought I did the same thing all the way around. But don't panic if that happens. Take that one out, the wonky one. Look at how they're lying. So they're going. So we'll pick those 2 up. And we'll just put him back in there. So he's making the same pattern. Right. There we are. So you just basically want a pretty flower on the base like that. Right, oh. I'm going to go and find the 12mm bead a minute because I've forgotten to grab one. 12mm bead. When we put him in, he is going to stop the weave collapsing. And he's going to hold everything nice and in place. All right. So now what we want to do is just repeat what we did with the green rings. 5 rings around. And then whack a couple in the top for your chain if you're going to hang him. If you're not going to hang him, then, you know, do whatever you want. 3, 4, and 1 more makes 5. Okay, so we want to do now is grab, in fact you don't have to have the bead in for now because it'll just drop out and infuriate you if you're anything like me. So go round and do your pairs again. So he goes through those 2. That one's going to go through those 2. What we'll do this time, just to make it easier with the bead, is 3. We'll do 3 and we'll put the bead in. Let's grab our green rings out. Sneaky little rings. 1, 2, 3. There they are. So what we'll do is we'll do it slightly backwards this time round. We'll actually put the middle ring that holds them all together in now. Like that. So put that through those 3. And close him up. So that's going to sit like that, look. And then we can just put the last 2 green ones in. I need 1 more because I don't seem to have enough. So, that one goes in there. Boop. Boop, boop. Give it a wiggle. Get that centre ring. Maybe I'll do it the other way around. Yeah, maybe do it the other way around. So centre ring. And then grab those 2. I should have done this a few times before I did the tutorial, but I was so excited, just wanted to show you. So you'll have to pardon me if I'm a bit trying to remember what I did on camera. Yeah, that's right. So just 1 more. So grab the last 2 silver ones. 1, 2. No, grab the green one. Put it through the last 2 silver ones. Yeah, it does work that way. Easier. You can do whatever you want. And do that one up there. You got your flower pattern. Ta-da! It's so cute. Oh my god, I could eat it. Right, so all I did then to put my chain on, because obviously we're working in 5s, there's no real center place to grab this. So what I did was I went through 2 of the green ones on that side, I think. Let me just check. Yeah. 2 of the green ones on that side. And then just go opposite it, roughly. And grab 2 on that side. And even though that doesn't seem balanced, once you put your string through, it will hang central. So take 1 more now. So yeah, what I did there, just to show you again, I put that one through those 2 there, look. And then the same over there. I could have done them 2 or them 2. It doesn't really matter. Because once you put another ring through those 2 and grab them, It will hang central. And that's it. There's your little pumpkin. I got 2 now. My God, what am I going to do with all this pumpkin goodness? Look like eyes looking at you. So there we are. Enjoy, people, and have a lovely Halloween. Love you guys.